What's going on, guys? My name is Matt with Carolina Coops, and in this video I want to go over every single thing about our chicken coops that make it so easy and very little effort on your part when it comes to having chickens. Now, a lot of people have this idea that having chickens, it means that you got to take on a second job, and that is just simply not true. And you can watch all my videos from the past 17 years of perfecting and engineering our chicken coops, where I have just realized I'm obsessed. We are obsessed with making it so that it's so easy for you guys to have chickens, that anybody can have chickens, and I don't care where you are on the planet, it's so easy. But how do we make that possible? I'm going to show you right now. So number one, the most important thing when it comes to chicken coops is the size. No matter what, I don't care how well it's built, I don't care how beautiful it is, if the size isn't right, you're going to make huge mistakes. And there's going to be so many of those Chinese coffins, and you see a lot of those little coops. I promise you, when they tell you that you can fit 8 chickens in there, 10 chickens, they're lying. The math is real simple. You want a minimum of 10 square feet per hen in the run, and you want at least 1 foot of roosting bar space on the hen house. It's just that simple. All right, so size, number one. Number two, well, actually, still speaking of size, actually, and again, this is all about, I want you to understand, these are the things why our coops make it easy for you, and you have very little, next to zero effort when it comes to having chickens. So here's another thing when we're talking about size. I love when we go to replace a coop at a customer's house, and it's usually one of those really short ones. I love when they walk into our run, and because of the height of our coops, because of the size of the coop, look, there's no bending over, okay? Tons and tons of headroom in here. So that also makes it so easy for you, and there's zero effort getting into your chicken coop. It's almost kind of fun. The other thing that I absolutely love about our chicken coops that make it very easy for you is when it comes to the function and accessibility of all the moving parts. So let's start right where the most magical moments happen. You know, our girls are in there. We actually have one right now. She's broody. But yeah, hi baby. But even if I had a chicken in there laying an egg, because we have this wonderful feature of a drop down door on the egg hutch, not a lift up roof, this makes it so easy for anybody to go in and collect the eggs with very, very little effort. Same thing when it comes to our windows. You don't have to go inside your chicken coop, inside your hen house, for your windows to function. We make it so easy, so they're very effective, and you can just shut them just like that. We've blocked the wind chill. But what is also critical with the design of our chicken coops, that is just automatic. It's like the chimney effect, where the air will convect and naturally exhaust out through the ridge cap. So it's so important to make sure your hen house can breathe. Look how easy that was just to open and close the window. Now, coming down here, here's the other thing that makes keeping chickens so easy. We have an external feeder hopper. Do you need an external feeder hopper? No, but what makes an external feeder hopper so nice is we can, within a couple seconds, dump 100 pounds of feed in here, and this will last over 100 days, depending on how many chickens you have, depends on if you let them free range, depends on if you're giving them table scraps, but it doesn't get any easier than that. And that also means you don't have to come out and refill your feeder every single day, or maybe every other day. Also, just because you have 100 pounds of feed in a feeder hopper doesn't mean it's going to grow mold, doesn't mean there's going to be rodents everywhere. It's not true, guys. I'm sorry, but makes it so easy. Now, I also, while I am on this side, I want to also point out another thing, that the way our coops are designed, what makes it so easy is, let's say you want to go on vacation and you don't want your chickens to have to tie you down, anchor you to your home. You don't have to, because you got the feeder hopper. We're going to talk about the water system here soon, but textbook example, what I love is, in most cases, people have that one neighbor that they're like, yeah, absolutely, I'll come do a coop check. I'll check on your chickens for you, but I'm not going inside the run. Okay, no worries. Look, you can get to the feeder if you have to, but because it lasts for so long, just make sure you top it off before you leave. But they don't have to go into the run to check out the feeder and the feeder hopper. Also, when it comes to collecting the eggs, they don't have to go inside the chicken coop to collect the eggs. They can stay right on the outside. And then the other part, speaking on the outside, let's take a walk around here. We're going to go over to our water system. And I absolutely love how automatic our water system is by just taking advantage of gravity. Now here we're just collecting rainwater. I don't even have the gutter on yet, and we still get plenty of rainwater. Gravity pushes this water down into the water bar. I don't know if I've ever filled up this rain barrel. Maybe I have from time to time, but again, it's so easy, very little effort. So I want to show you guys Speaking of the water bar, going in on the inside, this system makes it where you can keep chickens very, very easily because you don't have to come out here every day cleaning out the water, refilling the water, even in the winter time. We have a system where we can add our de-icer and our automatic switch to make the pump turn on so it doesn't freeze all the way down to negative 20 degrees Fahrenheit, which is absolutely incredible. The other thing is, you know, when we talk about making it easy and little effort, let's also think about what we're preventing. Our coops do a lot of prevention when it comes to the health of the chickens, and one of the biggest mistakes you can make is let your chickens get bored. And chickens will get real bored in a very small coop also for your chickens, so it actually helps with that. Plus it keeps the water nice and clean. Also, going back to the size of the run, you do not have to come in and clean out your run. You are working way too hard. I know people are like, oh my God, I love sand and I love concrete. If it works for you, fine, but I promise you, take advantage of those microbes that are down in the soil so that you never have to clean out your run. If you find that you have to clean out your chicken run because you have a foul odor, you have a lot of flies, I promise you, you got too many chickens for your run area. Don't overload it. Your chicken to coop ratio is absolutely critical. Not necessary, but it is one thing that we do like to tell customers that can help make it easy for you is make sure you allow enough nesting spaces, enough nesting boxes. Now, I promise you, you'll have 10 to 12 chickens sharing one nest box. Here we have egg hutches on both sides, and we have 5 nest boxes in each egg hutch. And what's really nice about that is, you know, we got a hen that's broody on the other side, so she's hogging that up. Well, they can just bump down to another egg box. It's just that easy, makes it easy for you. Now also, our coops have ventilation all the way around that are very easy to function. It is a great feature, and it's just through natural convection, this building breathes, okay? So when that air does warm up, and it's critical, every building's gonna warm up. We don't want the hen house to get warm, but as that air does warm up, it naturally convects, drawing in naturally cooler air. So I'll show you how that works. Okay, so we even have, you know, ventilation back here. Look how easy it is to open up our back of our hen house. We're basically removing an entire wall. And this design hasn't changed. And I guess, again, looking back, this is what designing and building chicken coops for 17 years will do is we've learned what works and we're always improving and perfecting. But that feature alone to open up these back doors, so super easy. And I tell you what, just for this video, I'm gonna do something extra special. The other thing, and this is probably my favorite part about our chicken coops that makes it so easy for you to keep chickens with next to zero effort. Here, my girls come running right now. The deep litter system. Take advantage of microbes. I promise you the deep litter system works so beautifully. So what I'm gonna do, we haven't cleaned out this coop in over 2 years. Now I only have 10 chickens. It's designed for up to 24, but I'm gonna move the hemp back a little bit just because I wanna show you how easy it is when it does come time to clean it, okay? I'm just gonna drop down the deep litter door. Notice what I'm not doing. I'm not bending over. And when it does come time to clean, now, yeah, I got a silky bar right here. It's very easy to remove our roost bars if I wanted to get that out of the way. We got those stupid silkies that we had for a little bit, but that's besides the point. Pulling sweeping motion, it doesn't get any easier than this. Just bring the wheelbarrow up, maybe the bucket on your tractor, pulling sweeping motion. When it is time to clean, just put it in the bucket, put it into the wheelbarrow, take it off to your next place of composting. Maybe depending on the time of year, you can put it on your garden. It just doesn't get any easier than that. Now, another thing, while I have it out, that we do with our coops to make it easy for you, and also what I've realized in 17 years of constructing chicken coops, now I think about it, if we keep it easy for the chickens, if we keep it safe for the chickens, it's easy for you and very, very little effort. I was just watching a video, someone was like, what is this spot on the bottom of my chicken's foot? And it's bumblefoot. They're constantly scratching, which is what you want them to do. They're constantly working. And we've included the rope wrap roost bars in all our chicken coops now, not so that if they get bumblefoot that it can heal, it actually helps prevent bumblefoot. So even the things that allow your chickens to stay safe and healthy makes it easier for you. The last thing you're gonna wanna do is have to have an unwanted visit to the vet's office. If you're not already subscribed and you like this information, subscribe. Let me know what you think. We'll see you next time.